Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Come on, I can't move.
You were screwed.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Hmm.
Lovely.
Sorry, buddy. I tried to save you.
Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
Damn, that was crazy.
You were screwed.
I'm just trying. I was just trying to get out of there, man. Trying to get out of this. So get off my ass, buddy. Too many people trying to kill me. Just think I'm level 29, so in the next battleground, next group, I'm gonna keep getting my ass handed to me, I'm sure.
Lovely.
Damn right. Kill you.
Lovely. Lovely.
Kill you too.
Lovely.
And I'll kill you too. You all die by my sword.
You were screwed.
Ah, damn it. I may have to put that on a different keybind. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put that on a different keybind. We're doing shift mouse wheel up. Let's do shift mouse wheel up to break fear and X. Will be a little bit better.
Lovely.
I'm not gonna be able to get to him in time to save him.
Lovely.
Oh, it's X, right? Changed my keybind there.
You were screwed.
Oh, son of a bitch. Too much root, too much CC, too much stun.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
You'll see that, and there's nobody nearby me? Like, how is there, like, nobody near me? Like, no allies? Where's my teammates? Of course.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
What? No charge? Alright, fine. It can be, Templar can be very challenging. I mean, there's so many keys, so many things going on the Templar. I would like to take Temple Guardian and move it to the F key, but then I'm gonna have to take my heal and move that somewhere else, which I'm not sure what key I would use for that. I'm not sure.
Lovely. Why is X not working? Oh, it's temporary. Never mind, never mind. Different type of thing.
were screwed.
They finally paid attention to me after I did like 28,000 damage. Basically what I was doing there is I was just building up stacks of cleave, and I was dumping debuffs, like, you know, dot damage over time against as many people as I could, just to try to put like rot pressure on the enemy team there. I wasn't trying to really kill anybody. I was using the healer because the healer will ignore me, because the healer can keep themselves alive. So I used the healer to build up my cleave stacks, dump my finisher on somebody where it's going to spread to as many enemies as I can to get the damaging debuff up, so that I can put as much like pressure on the healer to try to heal everybody. We're just going to stun this guy, put up a few cleave stacks. Actually, we'll try to do a finisher on this guy.
Lovely.
Interesting. What is double fears or some shit?
You were screwed. Lovely.
Lots of that stuff.
Lovely. Lovely.
Too many enemies here. Need my team to engage first. Go down the ring.
Lovely.
Charge an ally. Cleave, 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 cleave. Dot, dot, dot. Finisher.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Come on.
Lovely.
You can see we pulled 38,000 damage, so we were 12,000 more damage than the next closest person. That is the Templar. Templar has good spread pressure if you can kind of be careful about how you set it up. There is this one ability. Abilities heal for. So basically, you go up and I like to start off with Vindication into righteous, and then dot, dot. I mean, just condemn, condemn, condemn. You need a couple cleaves though, right? We need 3 stacks of cleave, and then we can do our finisher, which is going to hit all 3 targets. Now all 3 targets would be taking the damage. Yeah, interesting class. We're about to hit level 30 though, so once we hit level 30, we're gonna be from being the strongest character in the battleground to being the weakest character in the battleground. I'm also gonna have to look at my gear. Yeah, we'll have to see. Mortality, horse, stamina, creature expertise. I don't even know which book that is. Consecration and tenacity. I don't always use all my Librams. Let's see, tenacity, reducing physical damage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Reducing physical damage taken. I actually forgot about that one. It's like a little bit of a protection one. We haven't really been using that at all, actually, which is kind of funny. I just forced my team to engage there, because they like to sit back and do nothing.
Lovely.
Come on.
You were screwed.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Ah, it was a terrible ring. This person's like tankier than all tankiness.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Come on.
Lovely.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Lovely.
Which Doctor and a Blood Mage are tops on DPS. Interesting.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
That's it. Level 30. So we went from being pretty strong, 27,000 damage, 5,700 healing, 10 killing blows, is 0 deaths. To level 30, where we're going to be like total garbage. We're going to be total garbage now. We do get a higher rank of Holy Cleave, which is nice. Temple Guardian, this is nice, more healing. Read from your Libram of Grace, increasing your healing received by 20%, causing your damaging abilities to restore health. So that's interesting. You just woke up to it? So we got duplicate. Libram of, what did I just learn? Libram of Grace. Grace? And let's see, Libram of Grace. We're just at level 30, so we were like topping DPS. Yeah, the cheese was good. It was good. We were topping DPS, like, or near to the top of DPS in the last like 4 or 5 battlegrounds, but then we hit level 30 just now, so now it's gonna be like, we're gonna be like total shit. Let's see, 801-463. See what we got display position. We're looking at set 40. 40. This is gonna be 80. Let's try that. And this is our healing one. I think for healing we're gonna put it on. It's so tough because we have so many Librams. I get an idea. there. And then I think that's all we really got. Yeah. Here's the cooldown of your Librams by 30 seconds. Ooh, that's really strong. Is there 3 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty much a gimme, right? Increase your damage dealt versus undead. Yeah, this is pretty much a gimme. A Libram of Zeal is good too. I think I have Libram of Zeal on my finisher. On upheaval. If I can find upheaval. I don't even know what I called it. I have way too many macros. Okay. Yeah, so we have Zeal on upheaval. So when I do my first finisher, it's going to proc a Zeal, which is going to reduce, it's going to increase my melee haste. It's also going to cause my abilities to reduce the cooldown of Righteous Upheaval. It's like easier just to macro stuff into my macros, you know, because it's like there's so many buttons to press. Sometimes it's just kind of annoying. So this is going to be, you know what, before we do that, we're level 30. I want to see if my blacksmith can make me some gear would be preferable. But I don't think my blacksmith has enough iron ore. And I'm sure iron ore costs like 10,000 bazillion dollars, you know what I mean? So I played, yeah, I mean, I played the Ranger, and the Ranger just got boring. Like, the Ranger's kind of like, and the thing with the Ranger is, like, I like classes that have some survivability, you know, like, like, if I get, like, multiple, like, classes jumping on me, trying to kill me, I like classes that kind of, at least in some way, have some survivability. You think Templar was the best pick? Is that what you think? Do I have any iron ore? I have no idea. Let's see, we want to go chest. Requires level 30. I want to make this, but I don't think I don't think I have enough iron bars. Yeah.
Maybe you're worth helping after all. Be careful.
Yeah, the Guardian does way less damage than the Templar. And the Templar, I think survivability wise they're pretty similar. I think the Guardian might, I mean, the thing about the Templar that why the Templar is better than the Gladiator. And I don't want to say Guardian because it's really Gladiator, because I don't know anything about the other specs on the Guardian. The thing about the Gladiator is, like, you have too many, like, cooldowns that are so important that when they're on cooldown, you know, you have too many abilities that when they're on cooldown you're very squishy. Like, you have great defense and survivability when you have certain defensive cooldowns available to you. But once those cooldowns are gone, you're squishy. Whereas on the Templar, you do have some cooldowns, right? Like your big self heal, that when those are on cooldown, yeah, you're squishier, but you still have the ability to use your Temple Guardian, which allows you to charge an ally. And when you charge the ally, it heals you and your ally. So you have this really nice escapability, but you have to be very smart about your positioning and making sure that in team fights you know where your allies are, so that you can easily charge to them to try to either escape from an enemy or just to, you know, to heal them or to heal you. And then of course you always have your self heal. You know, it's weird. Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's so funny. The one thing about Conquest of Azeroth is when I played the Starcaller, I said I'd never played a class like Starcaller before because they have so many different resources. But I would say that, which is true, but I would say that the charge heal ability of the Templar is definitely very unique. I've never played an MMO where you have a charge on with 3 stacks, so you can charge 3 times in a row, and every time you do it, you're healing the ally that you charge to, and you're also healing yourself. That's a very unique ability, and it gives you a lot of survivability. You also have a shield. You know, you have a Libram that you can cast on yourself that reduces your damage, and you have a self heal that you can build up charges of. Oh, you can build up oaths and then use the oaths to heal yourself. And of course, when you cleave, when you heal yourself, you could heal your allies as well. So if you build up like 3 stacks of cleave, and you self heal yourself, it's going to heal like 2 people nearby. I think 2. It might be 3. I don't know if 3 stacks is 3 or 3 stacks is 2. If 3 stacks counts you as one of the 3, I don't know. But and your finisher hits so hard. Like if you have like 6 stacks of something, and you've got all your DPS crit and everything up, and you do your finisher, it hits very hard. And that's your upheaval. It's called your something of upheaval, or that's your big finisher that does a lot of damage. But your spread pressure, I think what's so cool about the Templar is the spread pressure. The ability to pressure the enemy by putting up a dot on, 3 or 4 people that's rotting them down. It's doing a lot of damage. So if there's a Templar on the other team, you do not want to ignore them, because if you let them, like what I like to do is I like to get on a healer that knows that I can't kill them, and so they ignore me. They just let me sit there and hit them because they know that I can't kill them. They'll just keep healing themselves. The reason I like to do that is I use the healer to build up my stacks, and then I do my finishers to spread my dot damage to everybody else. So the healer doesn't realize I'm just using them as a way to build up stacks, It's funny, actually. I don't know if we can get some cheap iron ore here real quick. But it'd be nice to make the Templar a good set of iron, like green iron. Leggings, shoulders, boots, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I can make, let's see. We can do the green iron chest. I think we've got the green iron, we've got the green iron shoulders that we can make. Which will be good. And then I think we've got the leggings. Green iron leggings. I think we've got, we got the green iron gauntlets too. So it'd be good to make, although they don't have agility though. It'd be good to make a full set of green iron for the Templar, just because it'll give her a lot of stamina and a lot of armor. This server should be pretty dead right now, so I'm seeing lots of ore. It's a good thing. Let's hit this guy. I haven't hit anybody on a gladiator in a while.
Lovely.
5,000 damage. I wish my Templar hit that hard. I haven't played the Gladiator so long, I don't really remember how to play the Gladiator. It's like,
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
You just can't start from. It looks like. What do you mean you can't start from ground in any of those? I'm too old for that bullshit. You can't. What do you mean you can't start from ground zero? What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you can't like play a new MMO? Is that what you're saying? You mean like grinding iron ore or something? Or I'm not sure what you're talking about. No motivation. Yeah. I play MMOs to is my stress reducer. This is how I reduce stress. Like when I play MMOs, it like helps me to reduce the stress of life. It's like my own personal like therapist. That's the way I look at MMOs. You know. See, you're not playing the game right. You're like playing the game in a way that you feel like you have to catch up to other people. You know what I mean? Like, see, that's the problem. You can't play MMOs that way. You can't play MMOs with the fact that, you know, the thought process of like, there's other people that have better gear than me, and there's other people that are stronger than I am, and I have to catch up to them. You can't play it that way. You play an MMO, you set up little goals for yourself, and you target the goals. You don't care about other players. You completely ignore the player base. At least this is how I do it. I ignore the player base. I just look at my character, and when I log into my character, I have a little mental notes of what I'm trying to do. And as long as I'm accomplishing what's on that list, then I'm happy. And that's my achievement, right? I mean, I admit sometimes I do get a little bit overwhelmed on like a fresh, like if I'm playing a fresh server, like a fresh game. Like if I play a brand new MMO that's just launched, there's always going to be a feeling of, you know, trying to learn the game, and there's going to be a little bit of, you know, feeling overwhelmed because it's a new game. There's all this stuff to do, but you know, again, I just try to keep it down to a list of what am I trying to accomplish, you know. And I think that comes from my programming background as a programmer, you know, like my what I do for a living. That's how I approach programming. Like I try to never get overwhelmed on my tasks as a programmer. I always try to break them down into small, manageable pieces. And so I approach MMO the exact same way I approach programming. You're hollow up from all the years ago. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I definitely get burned out playing MMOs for sure. Especially, not so much MMOs. I don't ever get burned out playing MMOs. I get burned out of playing the same MMO. You know what I mean? Like playing the same, like playing WoW over and over again. You know, I start to get burned out. Like, oh man, I've played WoW for, you know. So I'm super looking forward to Chrono Odyssey. Chrono Odyssey is the game that I'm looking the most forward to right now, and I'm hoping it comes out next year. You know, sometime. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. See, yeah, that I can see that. If the thing is, like, an MMO should never, like, MMOs are not supposed to have an end, right? Like the game is supposed to go on forever and ever. That's kind of the beauty of an MMO. There's always something to do. So if you get to a point in an MMO where you feel like there's nothing to do, then either you're playing the game wrong, or the game just isn't a very good game because they haven't set it up in a way that to give you other things to do. Plus, you can always play a different class. Like if you have one class and they have like the best gear in the game or something, well, you can always just roll a different class, you know. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'll be playing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Guild Wars 3. I'm excited for Guild Wars 3. I'm a little nervous about where they're going with some of the ideas.
Lovely.
I'm also a little concerned about how well they're going to be able to implement. People like to rag on the Unreal Engine 5, and there's nothing wrong with Unreal Engine. I think Unreal Engine is one of the best game engines. The problem with Unreal Engine is that it's a very huge, complicated engine, and you have to be very skilled to know how to implement a very high-quality game correctly, so that it performs well and it doesn't look like every other game. It just comes down to having a really skilled development team. So I'm just hoping that the team behind Guild Wars 3, that they do have some really people that are, expert UE, Unreal Engine developers, and not just like, oh, we're just going to learn the engine, and you know what I mean. Like, I hope they hire some really high quality Unreal Engine 5 developers to help them out, because there's a pretty big learning curve to UE5.
Lovely.
Yeah, Guild Wars 2 has a lot of particle effects. And I wasn't never a fan of. I mean, I love the art style of Guild Wars 2. I'm a huge fan of the art style, but the way the characters feel, like walking across, like it doesn't feel solid like World of Warcraft. Like when you just walk around in Guild Wars 2 with a character and the character controller, and you jump up and down, it doesn't feel as, your feet don't feel firmly on the ground like it does in WoW. WoW feels very, just the character controller feels very smooth. It feels very, nice. Guild Wars 2, when you first play it, it doesn't feel like that. And when you play it enough, like the more you play it, you start to get used to the way it feels, and then it starts to feel a little better. Like it feels better. But then if you leave Guild Wars 2 and go back and play World of Warcraft, you're like, oh yeah, this is what I remember. What a really good character controller feels like. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I can. There seems to be some sort of aura up here, but I can't. Oh, whoa, that was pretty slick. But yeah, the Guild Wars, I wanted them to redo, like when they came out with Guild Wars 3, I was hoping that they would go to a different engine or rework it. So I was happy that they're going. I was really happy that they went to Unreal Engine 5, but also concerned at the same time. I think Chrono Odyssey. I think Chrono Odyssey is on Unreal Engine 5, and I think the combat feels. I love the combat in Chrono Odyssey. And I've played lots of Unreal Engine 5 games that run very, very well and that are very good games. Not very many MMOs though, but again, it's you just have to take the time to really put in quality work. Most MMOs get rushed, because they're such big projects that they get rushed when they're not ready. And yeah, I'm not really a fan of the die system, to be honest. I'm not a fan of die systems that much. I think people running around with, pastel colored armor just looks kind of silly. I like gritty realism, like medieval shit, And I think grimdark, like we don't have enough like grimdark MMOs. I don't need all this true silver, man. True silver is like a dime a dozen. We need iron ore. You like demonic vibe? Well, but that's the thing about Chrono Odyssey. If you look at the art style of Chrono Odyssey, it's actually really cool. Check this out. Well, I mean, here's like what one of the enemies looks like, right? But like you get this kind of like art style, It's kind of a gritty, like see this art background here, but it's very kind of gritty. Let's see if they've got a... You can see the kind of the art style here. You know, it very much it reminds me of like Chronicles of Riddick, like the Necromongers. Like I really feel like the Necromonger art style kind of creeps into this game, but you get like this kind of like nice dark aesthetic, you know. And they're still working on the graphics and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that needed to be improved. The lighting was totally bonked and wonked and it wasn't working correctly, and but it's they're working on it, and I think they're making progress, so. How much iron do we have? We got 20. I think we got more than 20, right? Let's see. Yeah, we got at least 40 iron. I would like to get at least another, maybe 40 more if we can. Unfortunately, because we need the iron upgrade kits. I think I actually have a couple iron upgrade kits somewhere. I think one of my characters has some. I gotta find out where those are at. Funnily enough, I think it was on like one of my characters that wasn't even my blacksmith for some reason. Yeah, but I like the combat in Chrono Odyssey, but they're making so many changes. Yeah, the Guild Wars 2 mounts are some of the best. They're amazing. I will tell you though that Final Fantasy XIV has some really nice mounts. I would say Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2 both have really well, the Guild Wars 2 mount system, or the physics based mounts in Guild Wars 2 are the best. That's why World of Warcraft tried to copy it, which was just cheesy in my opinion. I'm not seeing any ore now. I know we can get... I don't think there's a lot of ore in the next zone. I think it's mostly mithril. Yeah, well, I just think WoW is... You know, WoW is shameless anymore. They can't even innovate anymore. They just steal their ideas from everybody else. But I mean, that's the way of the world, to be honest. Like, all the movies that come out anymore are just rip-offs of previous movies, and all the music that comes out now is just a rip-off of previous music. Nobody can innovate anymore. It's pathetic. That's not to say that there isn't original movies and original music. There is. There's lots of it, actually. There's just an awful lot. It seems like there's an awful lot more of the copycat stuff. There's some amazing artists out there, like musicians. My church that I go to, they have some really good musicians in the band there that play music, and they do a music night like once a month where they get together and they just do this big, basically it's like a big, the band gets up there and plays a lot of songs, and they're like religious type songs, but they have some excellent musicians, and they've been wanting me to. One of the guys wants me to join the band because I play guitar, and I haven't done it yet. No, I don't know. I don't think they play well, but they haven't. Okay, this is the problem. My tracking ore for some reason has fallen off. I don't know why. So we weren't tracking ore. That's going to contribute to why I wasn't seeing ore. But yeah, they've been wanting me to join the band, and they even want me to sing up on stage, and I've never really sang too much in front of people, but I'm going to try to work myself to the point where I can, join the band and play some music and sing and stuff. I think it'll be fun, Well, no, I do sing. I just never don't sing in front of other people. You know what I mean?
Lovely.
Like, I actually think I sing fairly well, but I just don't really. Yeah, I don't sing in front of other people. That's the difference, you know. I'm tired, man. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Weekends are too short anymore, aren't they? You had a visit from who? Yeah, we need mithril, so this guy's pissed because he was going after it. Oh. Inventory's full. Oh, shit. Don't need silk cloth. You know what? Let's just go back to town. The worst thing he ever did was based on religious beliefs. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into a religious debate, that's for sure. I just think I think like the Ten Commandments are just they're just pretty common sense stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, religion I think can be a good thing. It's just simply because, you know, not stealing from your neighbor, like not treat people as you would like to be treated yourself. I mean, those are pretty good rules to live by, you know what I mean? I think I saw some iron ore right here, yep. Let's see if there's any yeah, there's some mithril. Solid grinding. Now I know I've got some upgrade kits. Let me somewhere. Well, they will, but they're wrong to do so. You know what I mean? I don't know who's got... Who's got my iron upgrade kits? Somebody does. I think maybe... Let's try the symbol maybe. Where's symbol? Wow, did I put yes, I did. I don't know if the Sun Cleric. Let's try Everbright. Right there. Iron bar upgrade kit. See, I knew I had some.
How are you?
Spell power. Lots of herbs here.
Safe travels.
What's that? But like, that's enough. So this is the way. Yeah, we don't need any craziness. This is shit, I didn't check to see the materials I need for some of this stuff. That was dumb of me. I have to run back to the bank. You're putting on your tinfoil hat, man. Your conspiracy theories. The green iron halberd is level 31, so we need Mossagate Jade, and we need granite leather armor, which we don't have. We can check the auction house. Let's go shoulders. Shoulders are pretty easy to make. Actually, we can make those right now. I might already... I wonder if I already made these for the character. I doubt it. I don't think so. Small lustrous pearl. I think I have small lustrous pearls on my other character. Wow, that's a lot of crap. There's some iron bars. And for the chest, we need Mossagate, which I'm sure I've got. We need Jade, which I should have. Heavy grinding stone. We can easily make. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna make that shit. I think I'm gonna display it. I feel like my character's already wearing the green iron bracers. I gotta check to see what my character's wearing. I don't. She can't be wearing those. Maybe she is. I don't know.
Good day to you. See you later.
God, 9 iron bars, just man. We'll just buy the iron. It's actually cheaper to buy the upgrade kits than it is to almost make them. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the economy's alright. It's not ridiculous like a classic server, like a classic WoW server would be. Oh man, I just got rid of my coarse grinding stone. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I think I just had just enough. Can't believe that required coarse grinding stone. And of course, coarse grinding stone. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Can't believe it. Oh, that's only level 24. Wonder if I've already made those. Let's do that. Can we do the helm? Yeah, let's do the ground helm. There were surprises. Now there's like add-ons that people run that are crazy. There's add-ons people run that'll automatically buy and sell stuff off the auction house. It's crazy. Like I used to list stuff on this one auction house. I used to list stuff on the Booty Bay auction house, and not Booty Bay, sorry, Daenerys auction house because it was neutral. So I would like take my Horde character, go to Daenerys, list an auction for like really cheap, something that I was just trying to transfer to an Alliance character. List it, and then I would log out. My Alliance character would be standing right there by the auctioneer. I'd go into it, and I'd try to buy the item, and it'd be gone because it had sold. And I'd do it again, and it'd be sold. And I'm like, there's no way someone is always buying my stuff that I just listed like literally 10 seconds ago every single time. And I found out it's an add-on that people use. They have an add-on where they can set like the prices of items and it'll just automatically buy stuff. And it's like, it just kind of sucks because that was one of the ways where you could kind of transfer stuff from Horde to Alliance. Oh yeah, these aren't too bad. A gold each, I can live with that. There's 2 for price per unit. Yeah. I didn't even look to see what we made. We made rending. Strength. Agility is what we want, so that's good. Strength. It could be worse. Ooh, that item's not a valid target. Interesting. And I hope I didn't enchant that other gear. I think I did, which was stupid. It's dumb to enchant the other gear when I hit 30 I was going to switch it out for something else. That was stupid on my part. Because the enchants don't kick in until over 30. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, I figured I was right. I did do the bracers. I already made the green iron stuff. I did all this work to make the green iron stuff and it's already made. Not the helm though. Okay, so at least the helm and... Alright, well, that's kind of bogus. It's weird because these items have level requirements on them. I didn't think I'd made this stuff. Oh well, let's take a look at it. The stats may be better. Oh, where'd the helm go? And I did send the helm over. So we got... Yeah, no, that's definitely not better. Well, we can sell in the auction house, though. This one's better, though, because it's got agility. Actually, this one's a lot better. So that one's better. And this one's got a +7 agility enchant, which makes it better. Probably, so we'll use that. So 2 of the items were kind of upgrades. Well, it's just weird because most of the green iron stuff takes like level 28 or higher. I didn't realize that some of them were 25. I thought I hadn't made that stuff yet. But the helm and the chest piece are 30, higher levels, so definitely didn't make those yet. And the chest piece I can't make because I need the green iron. I need the green iron leather chest piece, which I don't have. We could check the auction house to see if someone's made it, and just buy it if it's not too expensive. But it'd probably be like ridiculously expensive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made the helm. Yeah, the helm's right here. And we ended up making strength and haste. Well. Fire's level 29. So this we can equip, which will be an upgrade. Let's check the auction house for the green iron chest piece. Just maybe, what's this? Oh yeah, people made it, and it's not too bad. So we want agility if we can get one. Okay, now. There's one for 35 gold because it hasn't been upgraded. Strength. Strength, spirit, strength, yeah. Sweet. 35 gold is nothing. We can make 35 gold quick. Look at that 315 armor shit. Look at that 106 armor, 10 stamina, 7 strength. I mean, these are big upgrades, right? Oh, you must be level 31. Oh, the mail, yeah, so we gotta get one more level before we get the mail one. No, the chest piece, I mean. Alright, let's see if we get my ass kicked here probably. Now that we're level 30 and a 30 to fucking 30 to 39 battle group. This is gonna be ugly, I'm sure. We could just play more of a support role, like healing my teammates, like using my abilities to try to heal. Yeah, I know, you got this. I'm gonna be so weak compared to other players. Oh god. Yeah, that's not good. Wait, no, we got some people coming in. Ah, just one person. He's stealth. Yeah, doing that. Yeah, we got people coming in backside, maybe. Alright, let's do it. Big damage. Big
Lovely.
damage. Big damage.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
Almost dead.
Lovely.
See that? Man, we did. Oh, we did 1449 damage and 1275 healing in that one encounter. That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty impressive. What kind of bandages I got? Heavy silk. Damn, I got a lot of health, I guess.
Lovely.
Ah. 3 seconds. 1 second.
You were screwed.
Yeah. I can't deal with a combat like that. Not gonna do much in a situation like that, unfortunately. 3 seconds. I'm only a man. It will shoot me.
You were screwed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we can expect in most battles. Me getting my ass kicked.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, we can do that too. 1v1's even at this level, this character's pretty good.
You were screwed.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Look at my healing, dude. Number 3 on healing, and
Lovely.
I'm kind of prioritizing my healing over everything because I'm so low level. I'm trying to prioritize if I'm in a group of allies of like basically popping off, you know, heals to my allies, to my teammates.
Lovely.
Shit. That sucks.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
Oh, that guy's just kicking it. Holy crap, that Starcaller just annihilated him. Did you see that?
You were screwed.
Wow, there's the squishiness. Damn, that Starcaller hit him hard. I hear you. Is he on my team? Yeah, this one right here. He's doing good damage. Oh man, this was some sort of an achievement mount, or like a nightmare mode or something back on like one of the original Ascension server. So I got this mount like 4 or 5 years ago. It was like some sort of like hardcore achievement, like, you know, leveling to max level in hardcore, like doing like nightmare or hardcore. I can't remember which one it was because it was so long ago. But it was definitely an achievement based mount.
Lovely.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
I'm just too I can't go in there. I'm too squishy. At level 30, I just can't do it. Can't do it. I want to, but I can't.
Lovely.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
Come on, no, 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 no. I need to charge, 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 charge. Damn it. I need to charge my allies.
You were screwed.
Like, nothing I can do there. I'm just too squishy. We still did 11,000 damage and 12,000 healing at level 30. Yeah, I did what I could, exactly. Did what I could. Oh, I wasn't overthinking. I was happy with what I was able to do there. You know. I need to upgrade my mount though. Holy crap. My mount should be faster than this.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
You know, sometimes I don't know why, but this old town just seems so
So
hopeless.
hopeless.
I ain't really sure, but it seems I remember the good times.
Ah, a little bit more in focus.
But when she puts
Put
her
her arms around me
I can
and somehow rise above it.
Yeah, man, when I got that little girl standing right by
My side, whole wide world, just shove it. Here comes my girl.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
every now and then I get down to the end of the day, I have to stop. Ask myself, wow.
Drink coffee, easy win.
It just seems so useless to have to work so hard and nothing ever really seemed to come from it. And then she looks me in the eye and says we don't last forever. And you know I can't begin to doubt
Got it.
No, it just feels so good, so free, so right. I know we ain't never know. Change our minds about it. Hey, here comes my girl. Here comes my girl.
Lovely. Lovely.
Watch your wall.
Lovely.
Every time it seems like ain't nothing left no more, I find myself having to reach out and grab hold of something. Yeah, I just catch myself wondering, waiting, and worrying about some silly little things don't add up to nothing. And then she looks me in the eye, says we gon' last forever, man, you know I can't begin to doubt it. No, 'cause it just feels so good, so free, so right. I know we ain't never gonna change our minds about it.
Hey!
Here comes my girl. Here comes my girl. Yeah, she looks so right. She's all I need tonight.
Lovely.
That's right.
Hey! Sure, attack power by 4. Prize level 33. What? And somebody's out here killing. I don't know where they are, but remember there's a lot more enemies to kill here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, another one joined the party.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
I see that.
Lovely. Lovely.
It's only on we go. Everyone here is ready to go. It's been a hard year, and I only know from down this road. It's only up,
You
Okay,
were
that's-
screwed.
Okay,
Lovely.
that's not gonna work. Holy shit.
get on
Oh god, we're dead here.
maybe set out to sea. Kick it up and shake off this
Yeah, I'm dead.
Lovely.
There's nothing I can do there. God, man, there's a lot of guys. That kind of sucked. So we don't have much survivability. Not as much as I would like, unless I'm forgetting something.
Something has got to give. Everyone here is ready to go. It's been a hard year, nothing to show from down this road. It's only on we go. Everyone here is ready to go. It's been a hard year, and I only know from down this low. It's only up we go. Nothing gives easy. Easy gives
Lovely.
nothing. I'm just trying to keep
I need a stat counter. We need a stat counter.
dawn is bound to break when the night is done. Always darker days before brighter ones. Brighter ones.
Mm. Well, apparently the database is undergoing maintenance. Bummer. Well, I can't see the stacks. I can only see the timer. See, up here we can see them.
Everyone here is ready to go. It's been a hard year, nothing to show from down this road. It's only on we go.
Lovely.
Everyone here is ready to go. It's been a hard year, I only know from down this low. It's only up we go.
Lovely.
So 4, 5, 6, 6.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's weird. That weak or didn't work. I wonder why. 7, 4, 5, 7, 6. Seven oh four. Oh fuck. That's why. Still not showing up.
Lovely.
At least not today. 704. That's the right Templar. Spell. Cooldown charges count. Okay, so it's not cooldown charges count. It's charges changed event, maybe. Maybe? We'll try it. Not bad either. Boom.
Trust and truth. Now all I really want to learn is forgiveness for you.
It's alright, we're talking to clouds on a second.
Change I've now grown to know. When one's heart creates one soul, trust and truth. Now all I really want to learn is forgiveness for you.
Lovely.
Used to be all I want to learn is wisdom, trust, and truth. Now all I really want to learn is forgiveness. Used to be all I want to learn is wisdom, trust, and truth. Now all I really want to learn is forgiveness for you.
There we go. Now it's working. See that? We can see the stacks.
Lovely.
Perfect. Now we just need to... What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the timer. See if that gets rid of the timer. No, that got rid of the actual stack text.
Lovely. Lovely.
So we want the text, we just don't want the timer text.
Lovely.
Take the time to make some sense of what you want to say, and cast your words away upon the waves, and sail them home with acquiesce on a ship of hope today. And as they land upon the shore, tell them not to fear no more. Sing it loud and sing it proud today.
And then dance if you want to dance, please, brother, take a chance. You never gotta go which way to go. All we know is that we don't know how it's going to be. 7 stacks. Boom. Alright, now we have a really nice weak aura. And what we're going to do is we're going to crease this even more. We're going to change the color to green. Actually, let's do... So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up the weak aura to show our stacks, because one thing that's kind of a pain in the ass is to track some of this stuff. And actually we're going to do the same thing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We can now also do the cleave display, and what we're going to do is we're going to go manual. And what was it? Shit, I forgot how I did it already. Set to manual. Alright, and then we're going to go to text. I'm going to knock this up to 30. Change the color. Something that's very visible. Cool. Can't do center? Why not? There we go. Oh, check this out. Okay, now what we're going to see is tracker. Where's the other one? All right. I turned the music off because they were gonna block my stream. Yeah. But yeah, trying to track the stacks is really important. So. And now you can see we have 3 stacks of oaths, and there's the timer on the oath. It's 14 seconds before it drops. 4 stacks, 5 stacks, 6 stacks. These are our cleave stacks, 2 cleave stacks. Actually, and I didn't realize cleave gives us oath as well.
Lovely.
Finisher, big finisher, right? Now I would go back to the regular oath tracker here and say automatic. Do center. I don't know why it's going to the bottom though. Let's give it automatic manual. Stand up now, baby. Okay, 20 seconds. Why this isn't centered? Automatic center. Here we go. Some idiot had the offset there.
Lovely.
Oh.
Lovely. Lovely.
Okay, so now we have an O. This tracks the number of stacks we have of O's. This tracks the number of cleave stacks, and this tracks the duration of the oaths. So when this reaches 0, these stacks are all going to drop off. So I've put this under a bar called trackers. And now we can, because this one thing that's really annoying when you're in big team fights and battlegrounds is trying to understand how many stacks you have and how many cleave stacks you have, because it makes a difference. Like if I'm fighting 3 enemies, you know, I want to cleave them. So this tracker is going to really help me keep track of all that, for lack of a better word. So like right here, we're going to cleave this guy, cleave this guy, right? And now with the finisher hits, we had 2 stacks of cleave, so we got both of them with the finisher.
You were screwed.
Now I'm running low on health, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Actually, I'm just going to use my big heal. You're going to cleave.
Lovely.
And actually, we only need 1 cleave to be out to do 1 additional target.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
And there we go. Alright guys, that was enough. I have to go to bed, so we got 1 talent point. And what are we going to put it at? We've got increase the critical strike chance of gain through condemn. Wow. And lost parry damage to critically strike. Ooh. That sounds really strong. Critically striking with vindication or righteous lunge down deals 50% additional damage. Jeez. Both these sound like pretty much mandatory. Reduces the cooldown of testaments by 30%. 30%. Well, we had this one that should reduce the cooldown of our Librams, which are good. Which one's testaments? Here. This is a testament. And this should be a testament over here. This one here. No, it's Libram. 2.5 minute cooldown. Libram. How many? I don't know how many testaments I actually have. There's Testament of Faith. So this is our self heal. So reducing the cooldown of I mean, this is a good one too, the Chakra of Power. Yeah, this one's good. Reduce the cooldown of Testaments by 30 cents and Oathbreakers. Now heal allies. So yeah, I think this is mandatory. I think this is mandatory. I think this is mandatory. I'd like to say this is mandatory. I would say this is mandatory. I mean, all these are all really, really, really good. And they're increasing our damage, increasing our healing, increasing our survivability, reducing our cooldowns. Reducing this by 30 seconds. The Testament is going to Because our self heals on a 3-minute cooldown, which is really long. So. I really like this one though. Increases the critical strike chance gained through content by 3%. So our critical strike chance is going to go way up, and the periodic damage and lost its periodic damage. To critically strike. Let me try this one real quick, because I want to see how what this looks like. I might have to put up another tracker to track that. So if you go up here, you can see my crit is 14. Look at that. Wow. So, so instead of 3% per stack crit, it's 6%. So now we're getting 18% critical strike chance, right? So that's putting us from a base of 8% crit up to 26% crit, which is insane. We got to do a battleground. just out of curiosity. Oh man, this BG looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Colors right now just look freaking. I gotta take a screenshot of this. It looks so good. Shit. This is some ridiculous CC. I'm sorry. This is stupid CC.
You were screwed.
Okay, so we did some healing, some damage, nothing insane. This guy's.
You were screwed.
We did a lot of damage to that dude. You see that? We did like 4,000 damage to that guy. And we're doing 56 DPS per second, which is not great, but it's not horrible.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
A lot of heavy hitters in this BG. Is it Templars doing a lot of damage? Starcaller, Primalist, Cultist. Double. We're starting to see the Starcallers come back, which is interesting. Very interesting. Getting like CC'd, stunned, and rooted. There's crazy CC in this BG.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
It's too much. I'm just getting CC'd too much and rooted and slowed and kited and not able to really to move around. I do need to change my keybind for my charge to something that's easier to use. I just haven't. I just don't know. We could. I can't. It's got to be like F or R, and R. Both of those are being used. I don't know.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Big heal, big heal. There's some big heals coming through. 700 self-heal on myself on that crit? That was pretty insane.
Lovely.
And he's like, oh, I lost love 4 people. Well, you know, welcome to BGs, man. You know how many times I've been gang banged by like 10 people? It's just the way it goes in BGs, man. You want a fair fight? Good luck, man. This sucks.
Lovely.
Why does this not work? Usable while feared. Okay. Usable while feared. I can never quite get that ability to figure out that ability very well. Just hit the fucking effigy, you idiots.
Lovely.
Damn right, man. Damn right. Take some of that. Take some of that action. How you like me now?
You were screwed.
Oops. 17,000. Look at the number 1 damage dealer right now is a Templar. So Templars are very strong. I need to get to bed, guys. This is live. Yeah, I'm streaming. I didn't mean to. I wasn't gonna stream this long.
You were screwed.
Nobody nearby. If there was an ally nearby, I could have charged away and got some healing. There's absolutely nobody that was near me. They were close, but not close enough. effigies, man. These effigies well, they're like basically like grounding to not grounding totems, but they're whatever they have. They slow you down. They're annoying. People just leave them there. They don't like knock them down. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
Lovely.
Just saved your life, buddy. Just saved your life. The essence of the Templar.
Maybe you're worth helping after all.
You were screwed.
I guess my charge was on cooldown.
Lovely.
Trying to charge out of there, man. I was literally just trying to get away. Did not get away.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Stupid bear shit off the ground. Come on, really? Come on, where's my teammate? There we go.
Lovely.
I'm going to bed straight. It's 6 a.m. This is the last VG I'm doing, then I'm heading to bed. I shouldn't even. I didn't even want to be streaming this long, to be honest.
Lovely. Lovely.
Come on, please, 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 please. Shit. Come on with the CC. There's so much fucking CC in this game. It's ridiculous. So we did 28,000. We did 13,000 healing. The number one DPSer though was a Templar. But he's weak sauce healing for 14,000. Shit, I almost did that many healing and I'm only level 31. He's weak sauce. Yeah, sorry, sir, if I go to bed, man. Have a good one. Hope you guys have a good day. It's Monday. I gotta work in 3 hours. Later.